The David case just got a disturbing update. I don't know if you guys have been following the David case, but things are looking very bad at the moment. And honestly, based off of everything that I heard so far, I think he's getting locked up one way or another. Also, I have my Discord down in the description. Pop in there if you want to lock in with me. I also put my Instagram down there if you want to send me videos to react to and things of that nature. But other than that, let's get into the vid.
The David story just got a really grim update, and I'm here to share it with you all. But first, let me quickly catch you guys up to speed with everything that's happened thus far. On September 9th, an impounded Tesla belonging to David was found with a body in it. During this time, David was on his Withered World tour. Mind you, he also performed that night that all of this was discovered, and he was giving out Labubu's, which is crazy because how could he casually do that considering everything that's been revealed today? A spokesperson for David also told
I'm not gonna lie. I wanted to hope that he had nothing to do with this, but things just keep looking worse and worse for bro. And he still went through with the show. It's just so much going on. I just can't wrap my head around it. There's just so many holes so far.
BC that he was fully cooperating with authorities, but honestly, how can you do that on tour? But to make a long story short, the entire situation was very confusing and people honestly didn't know what to believe. But I think we finally have the truth, so allow me to tell you guys everything that got revealed, everything that I've learned, everything I've dug up. But I'm gonna stop yambling. You already know I'm the hood Socrates, and let's talk about it. David paused his tour and canceled his Seattle show after the body of the victim was identified. It was Celeste Rivas Hernandez. And let me start by saying, rest in peace, baby girl. I know you was unfortunately taken from us early, but we're praying for you. I hope you're resting easy now. She was 13 when she went missing and was found over a year later. Here's her missing person report. And the way she was identified was by two things. Number one, with the help of her mom, who confirmed that Celeste had a boyfriend named David. And the fact Celeste had a matching tattoo on her finger with David, which is just so fucking weird. And
That's two, a matching tattoo. Very damning evidence just right there. But let's continue.
Fucking weird. And there's so many more damning pieces of evidence that connect Celeste and David. That's just the start. People checked David's Discord and found extremely disturbing images. One with Celeste being in there, another with some of his Discord members saying that Celeste was David's girlfriend. But I personally think the worst one was from a year ago on August 2024. It was a person replying to David saying drop a song on the missing girl, Celeste. But it's not just Discord. About a week ago, there were two people on Reddit making these claims. Let me read them for you. This guy is a weirdo. A close friend's little sister from the LE ran away last year, and this is who she was with. We think her sister was pimping her out. She was in 7th grade at the time. LAPD swooped this place in the hills. I'm terrified that's who was in the car. Nobody has heard from her in months. I won't release names as she's still a minor, but she was from Lake Elsinore. It isn't speculation. It literally happened. I don't really care if you've heard nice things about him. That has no impact on my personal negative experiences. Also, look at the -2 downvotes.
Terrible, bro. The celebrity love is too high right now, bro. People are too obsessed with other human beings, acting like people can't do bad things. You know what I mean? You know what they say, never meet your idols, because you realize that they're not idols. They're not even close to idols. They're most of the time terrible people. So it's kind of like, this really sucks, honestly. Where it's kind of like so many people are about to crash what they think of David, because I literally think that he's not getting away from this. He's going to jail. I think the police need to subpoena his phone, his text messages. They need to see everything inside that Tesla. If anything was recorded, they need everything, bro. You know what I'm saying? Raid his house again, because this ain't good. This is actually very bad.
It just goes to show we have to stop worshiping these celebrities. We need to have a serious conversation how we can't be developing these parasocial relationships, because like me and you, they're people too, and they are capable of doing bad things. This guy is from what I've heard. My sister, who is now in 9th grade, told me that he was dating an 8th grader.
Second person. Another person. Okay.
Let's call her C.
It's kind of crazy though. All these people had this information, but they didn't decide to do anything or say anything. Well, I guess they didn't expect him to murder someone, But just the fact that she is so young, I feel like this should have been came out. Like, somebody should have known about this, you know? Some law enforcement should have known about it.
And she would go on trips with him to LA. They're all in 9th grade now, and it turns out C's friends knew, and he would pay them to keep their mouth shut. C has been missing for over a month now, and no one knows her whereabouts. Definitely something strange going on. Now the second one is immensely eerie because it refers to Celeste, who at the time was unnamed, as C, which I believe gives more credibility to the post. I think what's interesting is that when you look at the Reddit and the Discord and how these people seemingly have this information about David and Celeste, it comes across as more of an open secret rather than some new revelation, which makes my heart weep for Celeste even more. Here's where the situation,
because somebody should have told for her. Anyone should have told for her, bro, because this did not need to come to this point before the general public knew that this man was messing around with a 15-year-old. You know what I mean? Anywho.
It gets even worse. The song Romantic Homicide was released on her birthday, September 7th, and on social media there's currently,
and that girl kind of looks like her. That girl kind of looks like her, bro. Like same hair,
7th,
same like skin tone.
That's a new lens being placed over David's work as an artist. Even certain lyrics are being put into question, like this, which really eerie stuff. I can't say that enough. Also, there is proof of David on the phone with Celeste. These are FaceTime screenshots, and there's even this photo from 2023 before she went missing. And all this stuff does is just further show that he had contact with the victim. And I also did find alleged.
I just can never understand, in the day and age that we live in, how can you think that you're gonna get away with some shit like this? Like, you might get away with it for a while, but how long do you really think that you're going to get away with dating a 13-year-old? Mind you, he's like 20 right now. I think he's about to be 21. So if she was 13, she's 15 now. Like, let's say 2 years ago, he was 18. So you're 18-year-old dating a 13-year-old. Crazy. How long do you think you're gonna get away with that? What was the mental math here? The mental gymnastics you had to go through to justify that shit. That shit was not okay at all, bro. And just the fact that all this is coming out is showing that, like, this has been happening since day one. Since day one, he was already on this. And it's crazy, like, looking at his interviews and stuff, like, he looks like a nice guy. Like, he looks like a nice guy, smiling, always a big smile. Almost like, now I'm looking at it, it's like eerie a little bit. Like, you smiling a little too hard, like you're trying to fake it. That shit's kind of scary to me, honestly. But he's a monster. Like, how do you do this for so long?
Messages between an anonymous person and Celeste, and it confirms she and David engaged inappropriately. Celeste also confirms she had contact with a person named Gus. We don't know who he is as.
With Gus, I was just drunk and did it because he got mad.
Of yet, but based off of what she said, it seemed the interaction she had with him was even more horrifying than we can imagine. Some other stuff I found was people going through certain TikTok reposts David had and connecting it with Celeste.
Me watching her scream after I poured boiling water on her after she told a boy happy birthday because why are you happy he made it another year? Bro, I wouldn't be surprised if he was like crazy abusive. I wouldn't be surprised, honestly, which is crazy because if you would have said this 3 weeks ago, a month ago, I'd have been like, nah, he's not like real crazy. He just make music that's kind of like wild, but he's not really crazy. But no, now you look at him and it hit a little different. You know what I'm saying?
Although I'm unsure how true any of this is, so I'm not gonna talk about it. But the story once again gets crazy. Remember the Reddit post that I was talking about? He was paying off kids, allegedly. There was an Instagram account called Chandler, and he dropped some crazy shit. First by saying he had a friend that told him David owed someone in Lake Elsinore money. And being that Celeste is now deceased, it only seems even more disturbing when you put two and two together. He then followed up that story with another one providing context. This time, he was saying that David gave people money because he was with a minor, paying them off. And then he proceeded to post a photo proof. This is allegedly the photo of him paying those kids off.
This could be anything. This could be kids walking up saying, bro, where'd you get your phone from? Bro, look at my Instagram post. Like, so I don't know about this one. This one, like, this could be a pick of fucking anything, bro.
And let's be honest, that is definitely David. I just don't know how you could say this isn't David. This is probably one of the most incriminating pieces of evidence I've seen. But it wasn't just Chandler. Another person on a different social media posted the photo as well. And they claim that with the news being released, the kids from that area are sharing it, which is a callback to the Reddit post saying the same thing. And remember, those predated all of this information. But that's basically the entire update so far. Everything else is a little bit of speculation and going over old things David has said or tweeted, and honestly, we could be here all day if I went through every single one. So with that being said, stay safe. Please don't worship these celebrities. Please teach your younger siblings that these people can be just as bad as your average person who does not have clout or following. We need to protect those around us. And once again, rest in peace, Celeste. You will be missed, and I hope you're just doing easy wherever you are.
Bless her soul. She did not deserve that. I can't fathom a world where this had nothing to do with him. Honestly. Like, I really can't picture a world where he just had nothing to do with it. And even if he didn't have nothing to do with it, let's say they stopped dating each other, they stopped talking, and he's like, yo, do your thing. I'm gonna give you my whip. Or I'm going to give you money, or I'm going to give you this, and like just live life, you feel me? Like, I'm done with that. I'm closing this chapter. He still need to be locked up for talking to a 13-year-old nigga. So like, I can't see a world where he gets away from this. He's screwed. He's actually done, if we're being real. Unless all of this is fake. This is too much evidence. Like this is too damning. This is too much evidence for it to be fake. But he needs to either, you know, start speaking up, you know, and denying shit, or we're all left to our own devices to figure out what's going on. But anyway, let me know what you guys think. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell. And if nobody told you today, I love you. Peace.